ኦርጋኒክ አሲድ በስፋት እናያለን ብለን ነበር ያቆምነው። ስለዚህ ስለ ኦርጋኒክ አሲድ አሁን በስፋት እናያለን። ኦርጋኒክ አሲድ acids are known by their functional groups. This is a functional group for organic acid. As I told you last time, organic acids are carbonyl compounds because they do have this carbonyl carbon oxygen double bond is known as carbonyl carbon. Now organic acid can be classified as monocarboxylic acid, dicarboxylic acid, tricarboxylic acid. Based on what? Based on the number of functional groups they contain. Monocarboxylic acid contains one carboxylic group. Dicarboxylic acid contains two carboxylic group. Tricarboxylic acid contains three carboxylic groups. Now let's see the monocarboxylic acid. Now monocarboxylic acids contain one functional group. Now these are the R and OH. This is the functional group, and this is the alkyl, the arene. It could be hydrogen. When R is equal to hydrogen, we get the simplest organic compound, that is methanoic acid. This is methanoic acid. That is the IUPAC name. It is also known as formic acid. Which is the Latin name of this acid, formic acid. When R is equal to alkyl, the alkyl means methyl, ethyl, propyl is CH3, CH2 is, this is propyl, this is methyl, this is ethyl. In this case, the alkyl groups, we call them. Now, we can get this is ethanoic acid. Or it is also known as acetic acid, which is the Latin name. We have also propanoic acid. 3 carbons we have here. Propanoic acid. That is also known as propionic acid. Propionic acid is the Latin name. Propionic acid or propanoic acid. The other one is butanoic acid, 4 carbon. Butanoic acid. This is butanoic acid. Butanoic acid, or it is known as butyric acid. The common name is butyric acid. Is known as butyric acid. And also pentanoic acid, 5 carbon. If it contains the 5 carbon, we call it pentanoic acid. This is pentanoic acid. Pentanoic acid. Also, it is known by its Latin name, caproic acid. Caproic acid. Caproic acid is known as. Accordingly, we can get the other organic acid, hexanoic acid with 6 carbon, pentanoic acid, octanoic acid, nanoic acid, decanoic acid, and so on. Even we have with a large number of carbon, for example, we have CH2 with 10 carboxylic acid we have here. This is the phytic acid. Phytic acid, which is known as lauric acid. Lauric acid, the long chain. Even we have CH3 with CH2, 12 CH2, COOH. This is again organic acid, the phytic acid with 14 carbons, which is known as myristic acid. Myristic acid. Even it contains even numbers. This phytic acid contains even number. This is the longest chain again with 16 carbons. This is known as palmitic acid, and so on. It contains, like this one is a monocarboxylic acid. They contain only 1 carboxylic acid. Now we can have also aromatic organic compound, organic acid, where this functional R group is this R group becomes arene or phenyl. That is, the arene means the benzyl ring. This is phenyl, we call it. This is phenyl attached to the carbonyl group. Phenyl, we call it. In that case, the acid is known as aromatic acid. The simplest aromatic acid is this one. Phenyl attached to the functional group. This functional group. This is the simplest aromatic compound. Benzoic acid, we call it. This is benzoic acid or benzyl carboxylic acid. This is the phenyl one, the simplest aromatic organic compound, which is known as a benzoic acid. We are going to see how to name organic compounds. That is nomenclature. Nomenclature for carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. This is how to give a name. We have IUPAC name and a common name for organic acid. IUPAC name and common name. This is the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry to name organic compounds. The common name of organic acid can be derived from their Latin name, depending on their resource. Now let's see the IUPAC name for organic acid. This carboxylic acids are known as alkanoic acid. That means their name can be derived from alkane by replacing the last E by oic acid. For example, the simplest one is methanoic acid, derived from methane. Methanoic acid. Methanoic acid. Methanoic acid. Ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid. Propanoic acid. Propanoic acid. Butanoic acid, and so on, depending on the number of carbon. Now, to give the IUPAC name, we have the rule and the regulation to name them. Let's see the IUPAC name by example. Look now, this is organic acid. Now, to give the IUPAC name, always the first carbon is the carbonyl carbon. This is the first carbon. We number it. This 2, 3, 4. Therefore, the parent name has 4 carbon. Therefore, it is butanoic acid. Butanoic acid. The substituents or side chain. Here we have methyls on the second carbon. Therefore, 2 dimethyl are the substituents on the same carbon, the second carbon. Therefore, the IUPAC name of this compound is IUPAC name for this compound is 2 dimethyl butanoic acid. Butanoic acid. This is how to give IUPAC name for the given monocarboxylic acid. We can add one more example. Here we have this organic compound given to you, organic acid. Let's see how to name it. Now the IUPAC name for this one. As I told you, always this is the first carbon. Always the carbonyl carbon. Then remember it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The longest carbon chain has 6 carbon, which is the parent structure. Therefore, from this parent structure, we derive the parent name. The parent name is hexanoic acid. Hexanoic acid. This is the parent name. Substituents or the side chain. The side chains are this out of the structure that are out of the parent structure. Here we have methyl, the second carbon, the fourth carbon, methyl, and we have ethyl on the third carbon. Now these are the substituents. You can say 2,4 dimethyl, and the other one is 3-ethyl. On the third carbon we have ethyl. Now the parent name is, the IUPAC name is IUPAC name. Simply alphabetically we arrange now. This is ethyl, this is methyl. Therefore the ethyl come first. 3 ethyl, 2,4 dimethyl. Lastly we write the parent name, hexanoic acid. Hexanoic acid. This is the IUPAC name of the given molecule. This is how to name the organic acids. You can add more examples by having different substituents. Halogens can also be a substituent. For example, we have, let's say this, here we have chlorine. Let's say this is the bromine, and this is another substituent, and this is the organic, the functional group. This is the given monocarboxylic acid. Always this is the first carbon, the second carbon, the third, fourth. The parent structure the parent structure has 4 carbon. Therefore the parent name is butanoic acid. Butanoic acid. The substituents are, or side chain. The side chains are, on the second carbon we have methyl. On the third we have bromo for bromine. Again we have on the third chloro for chlorine. Now the parent name of this molecule is, the IUPAC name is just joining the substantive and the parent name together. Alphabetically the bromine comes first. So therefore 3 bromo, 3 chloro, 2 methyl. The parent name is butanoic acid. Butanoic acid. This is how to give the IUPAC name for organic acid. You have to follow all these steps. Very simple to know it. Once more to summarize it. First you have to know the parent structure. From the parent structure you derive the parent name. You number always the first carbon is the carbonyl carbon. Then you number the rest starting from the carbonyl carbon. Then you indicate the position of your substituents. You derive the name of the side chains, the parent name. Lastly, you join all this to get the IUPAC name of organic acid.